Ladies and gentlemen, in honor of it being Friday, in honor of receiving so much love about Fixed Friday, we're doing Fixed Friday live on Twitch. I'm in the second seat playing as White. This is a classic version, World Domination on Classic Auto 60 with an automated bot, fixed cards, balanced blitz dice. Alliances are on. No fog, no blizz, no portals. Where do we go here? Looks mostly like a South America spawn. Okay. But purple's there. But purple's there. Is purple a human being? Gabriel CB. Are you a human being, Gabriel? I'm going to say SA Bully NA, but like purple's in my way. Him not accepting means I go into SA. Him accepting means I go into NA. This is the decision. It's his call to make. I'm not letting him take South America if he doesn't want to talk to me. All right. Your choice. You made it. Not going to lie, I haven't seen today's Fixed Friday. It's a good one. So I spoke to the people, No Name, about how it's not the least popular show, but it's also not the most popular show. And I received far more feedback than I was expecting to about just it's nice to be reminded of, you know, when your work means something to people, like what it means to them. It's like, please don't stop this. I love this show. It's my favorite show. It's like, okay. I don't want to take away anything from anybody. If you're enjoying my show, I should be so lucky, right? Like, I appreciate it. And like, I hope I expressed that. What happened, Yellow? Old Pete lives on the line. New Pete says you lose those 5 troops. No. I'm not leaving the line out. He said he did not. This is all right here. This is all I need to know. This is all I. Gabriel CB from Mexico does not want to talk to me. Now, it could be that he does not know how to talk to me, but either way, I'm not going to waste my time wondering and teaching this guy how to play fucking Risk. I'm going to get him out of my fucking face. I watched Fixed Fridays with Europe events. Better, yeah. I mean, the Europe stuff is so much more popular. But that's okay, because I 2 days a week is fine. I don't want too much sameness, right? Too much sameness is no good for nobody either. The people who like Fixed Friday really fucking like it. Yes, that has been made clear to me. Switch it to Fucked Friday. Random map, random settings, new objective, survive. A random, like totally random series, I wouldn't be opposed to that. That would be super fun for me, right? Here's a mess, figure it out. Every week. Different mess. And not the type of mess that Aries the Fox would leave us to clean up on Holodeck 3. Aries. You should mix in some Fixed Friday with voice chat. Yeah, nobody, relatively speaking, wants to hear other people's voices on the show. Oh, Purple, no. Don't do it. I find that that any show with anyone else's voice gets very poorly received. Right? The vast majority of the watchers and the listeners want to hear just me. Why wouldn't you go to why don't you go to Europe there if you're red? No, I'm not the host of this game. I'm doing these vampire chicken style now. I like when you play with Prolox. Thanks, man. I like playing with Prolox too. He's one of my favorite people. Okay. So red does something different than purple, but both are equivalently stupid. Red declines. We're gonna have a fun game. Yeah. Red breaks instantly. All right. All right. Well, at least I don't lose my 8 stack then. Are we just playing with dumb people today? Is that that's my destiny? Risk versus morons. Only the dice shall determine the winner. No skill in this game, just dumb. Yeah, yellow. It looks like yellow didn't play a single turn. Think you can design a better map? Oh yeah, oh yeah. I think I could design a lot of great maps if given the chance. What's the thumbnail? Australia? Why doesn't green leave me alone? Because green's not very good either, I guess. My home. No, none of that. All right. What do we think, chat? Does red break? One for break, 2 for friend. Yeah, break. Oh, friend, break, friend, break. Which one is it? What's it gonna be? We're split. We're quite split, in fact. Yeah, we're thinking break. He Putins me. Poots it in my bum. No. Does he like take it for himself? No. Okay. Oh man, that's gonna be a real. It's gonna be a real shame when. Let me check again. Did I just? Oh, did I just get the good set on 3 though? Oh man, does that mean? Does that mean that this idiot who declined my alliance might just happen to die? Oh no! What a shame that would be if that were to happen. Wouldn't that just be such a shame? Fuck. Red. I had so much hope for you. But it turns out you're going to eat my cock. Too bad you can't kill him. Aren't you so... I wouldn't be so sure about that, Los Merengues. I'm getting fucking 10 troops here. Let's go. Is that the smart thing to do? It's the fun thing to do. Really sell a candy called Pete's Cocks. And yeah, and then the job is to suck it. How many licks does it take to get to the center? Infinite. Keep going. No. Don't stop now. Why did Red miss a card? Red wants SA. Well, he's not getting it. Okay, now I just get sued. All right, I'll take that. Now I just get straight up suicided by this dumbass. You want to see me suing to him? No, I'm trying to kill him. I'm not trying to sue him. Come on, Green, leave me the line. Work with me, work with me, work with me. One more turn. One more turn. One more turn. Let me get out. Let me kill Red. Let me kill Red. Let me go for the red kill. Come on. Come on, Green. I love you. I love you. You're my best friend. You're my best friend. You're my best friend. Oh, Dr. Jones. Oh, fuck. All right, fine. Red's the 1%. Yeah, I know he's slamming me. I know. I understand. I understand how this cookie is about to crumble. It's totally fine. We've been here before, folks. Will he be that stupid? Oh, yeah. No, I don't think he's a sniper. You know what? He might be. He's the only player who joined the lobby after I did. It's a good point. I don't think he's targeting me, though. I just think he got in his head that he was taking South America, and I said, no. Why don't you take Africa? And he's like, oh, that I didn't consider because I'm not very good at risk. So it didn't even cross my mind that I could take Africa because I'm stupid. This seems far more likely that he's stupid. What are you doing? Quit the game? Green one because he's an Oz? Yeah, red fucking sucks. Oh, so you guys think he's targeting me? Oh, that's interesting. I'm not getting that read, but okay, cool. Well, I guess. Yeah, good job. Ooh. Folks, we got ourselves a little Jokerino. So, green is establishing their position. I figure the bot sets soon. If I have enough material to knock the bot out of North America, the bot can set behind red, which would be really fun. No, yellow's a bot. So red might be a troll. Yellow's a. Yeah, you think he kills me? That's so like. Yeah, it's expensive. Could happen. Red purple trolls. Okay. I want to see it. I want to see the Sioux. We had a really good Sioux earlier today. We had two fucking monkey bums be unable to figure out how to play, so one of the idiots sued into me instead of playing to win. He was in second, and I was in third, and he gave himself third over multiple turns. No. I don't shit on players in VR games. Did you sue to me? Yeah, I guess you did. Whatever. I mean, I was talking about the Caps game. Pete, do you think most dictators were loved too much or too little as children? I think this is a very common misconception. I think your question actually exposes a very common misconception people have about dictators and authoritarianism in general, right? We tend to associate the figurehead at the top of the system with the crimes of the system in a pretty erroneous way. I think it's far more likely that there just happened to be a person who, luckily or unluckily, or probably both, ended up on the top of a pretty fucked system. So whether or not they were treated with love or not as a child has less to do with just being in the right place or the wrong place at the right time, right? And it's less about the person and more about the process. That's how I would think about it. Who's more guilty, a soldier killing a prisoner, or the person who gave the order? At some point, you have to take personal responsibility for your fucking life. So you can give the orders and you can bear ultimate responsibility. You're the lead domino, I suppose. But you could also make the argument then, there were lead dominoes before you, right? Systems weren't put into place by you, and no man is an island. So, it's always a multivariant problem. What happens to Red here? I think he sues me now. This is the moment he sues me, in the hope to get a set to recover. Who just sent an ally request? Red? No. Purple left it hanging. And Purple says, I'm not going to guard you, Pete. Here it comes, right? This is when you kill me. And that's only a 6. This guy sucks. Not a Joker. Did you guys not see me pull a Joker? What the fuck? Am I crazy? Drunken Joker. Perhaps. I did. I got a dude's trade. Okay. I would like to give Red the opportunity You earn a higher placement than the bot. Do we believe he is smart enough to take a higher placement than the bot? Come on. That's not something you want. That's not something you want to do for your ally. No, kill red? Okay, you want me to kill red? Let's see what he does in his turn. Are you guys seriously suggesting I should kill him? I should kill the guy on 3 cards with an 18 stack? That doesn't seem like a thing a loyal ally would do. Yes? Seriously? You're seriously suggesting I should kill red? The guy who's been antagonistic with me all game and declined my alliance request? Should I? Should I do that? That doesn't seem like something the guy who's desperately been trying to work with him would do, though. All right, well, here's the test. Do we think he declines? Whoops. That felt fucking good. Fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. What a douche. That was poetic justice. That felt fucking good. Okay, green didn't accept, so green's gonna break my Africa. I trust blue more than I trust green or... Ooh, we get good dice. Okay. So blue should be totally cool with this. This is an excellent board position, right? Me and blue stay equal. Red was the mess. We cleaned him off the floor real quick. Oldie, you make a compelling argument, sir. Okay, can't kill yellow and do trade. All right. Let's get a better trade. Yeah, green doesn't do anything. Okay. I think the odds of blue breaking me are 0. Blue breaking me would be so dumb. Yeah. Okay. I never understand the bits thing. Yes, bits are money. 100 bits is like $1. Think of it that way. It's a Twitch currency. He should have sued before he placed worse than the bot. Yeah, well, fuck him. Idiot declining my request. Every single fucking time someone declines my alliance request, I'm just like, yep, you deserve what you get. if you don't want to you don't want to work with the fundamental mechanism of the mode, then I really have no empathy for your fucking placement. The Pete's quote of the day is "fuck 'em." Yeah, it's kind of my. It's also kind of the quote of my life, though. It's always a me first attitude. So if purple is any good, he'd take North America. Both green and purple have lined up, or sorry, have not accepted. This offends me just slightly less than the decline. The decline is just a certain type of stupid. Yeah, okay. Shore up our borders. I'm really being allowed to sort of get away with murder here, but I'm not asking for unreasonable things. I'm just holding my 2 point. Hey, what's up, Born Dragon? Yeah, I'm quite well. How are you? Quite well, thank you. I'm having a great stream. What's Purple doing? That Purple doesn't know what he's doing. Purple's just another kind of like low ability player. He's learning, right? I'm not trying to cast any shade in anyone's direction. Did you ever try to fuck yourself? No. No, never. By never, I mean on a daily basis for most of my life. No, I'm just kidding. I was told Pete doesn't dominate on Twitch and only posts wins for YouTube, but here we are, still winning. Oh, dude, is that what you were told? I mean, I'm reasonably good at this game, but you can't win them all. Sometimes you get unlucky. Sometimes you get outplayed, right? Sometimes you make mistakes. All of those things occur. I think that one of the more important things about the show for me is like, am I having fun, right? Is it a good show? I lost the, no, I know, all good, all good. I lost the Caps game, but I had a good time playing it. Peter's playing against paid actors? Really? Do you really think I need to do the whole kilted style? There we go. Takes NA. Well played. Well played. Okay, so this puts us into a 3-player scenario where we ideally deadliest trap. Don't stack on me. Okay, so I don't actually know how to work with purple here because this tells me that purple really, really, really sucks. I think stacking on the border causes him to also stack on the border. I think pulling back allows him to break and forces me into a situation where I have to sue out. I think doing what I did is the highest odds line to this Cold War not accelerating from here, and that just stays stagnant. But like all three of those choices were ones that I kind of processed at that moment. It's like, okay, do we stack? If we stack, then they stack. Do we retreat? If we retreat, then they probably stack and eventually break, if not right away. Or do we deflect, right? And pay attention to the complete other side of the board. Normally blue would have to break the purple 11. What do you mean? The fact that he stacked on me but leaves nothing on the blue border is a big concern. I mean, he's welcome to do his thing. He's a Mexican. So there's also the possibility that Gabriel CB just wants to have a big old fucking fat stack of troops in Mexico, right? I see that as being actually like if he's truly a noob and he's from Mexico, maybe he just wants a big old stack in Mexico. Is that like too literal or too like obvious? There we are, right? Yeah. He didn't add. So him not adding is exactly what I want to see. What land is it with the purple 11? Green? Green land? The land of green. Okay, where do we go from here? Oldie's waiting for purple to trade and pop my 21. That's, I mean, possible. Let's see. We all know how I'll respond to that. I love how Greenland is a desolate Arctic island, while Iceland is pretty lush. Oh, okay. Well, good now. Blue decided that he didn't trust the purple Newbury. And now purple has an enemy who's not me. Purple's pissed. He doesn't know how to hit blue. Worth the 20? Let's see if he pulls out. He should pull the 20 out. I'm getting the sense that you're a dangerous, crazy person, Purple. And I'm not going to let you, who don't have a set, he's not confusing, he sucks. When you play against people who just obviously suck, you actually have to kind of withdraw your empathy a bit and just be like, don't overthink it, right? He's kind of flailing about like I'm always. Let them do their thing. Try not to be a victim. So that's why I'm not soft to him. I'm not soft to anyone except Blue. And Blue's the only player in this game I like. I'm very favorable to Blue, in fact. It's my favorite music to listen to when I drive. I usually get an earworm that I listen to a bunch before I get sick of it, and then I get a new earworm. So I listen to like tunes in the car. Like what we're listening to right now, like my YouTube playlist. So I'm a YouTube music guy rather than a Spotify guy. So the reason the playlists are like everyone like from time to time they come in, they're like, I really like your playlist, Pete. It's like because I've trained the YouTube algorithm to give me what I want. So you're listening to what I listen to in the car. I listen to albums sometimes. If there's like an artist who comes out with an album that I like, then yeah. Or an artist I like that comes out with an album, I'll listen to it when it's new. There we go. Green thinks I'm okay with him card blocking me, which I am not. Message hopefully sent. Don't put 5s there. They will get hit. Is green cowed into submission? Green can also upgrade here? No, he can't get into Alaska. Don't leave any troops there. Yeah. Okay. How can I 2x this? Ask me to play faster. Cajole me. Pete, saw you're getting to stand up. Who's my favorite comedy inspiration, favorite comedian? So top 5s would be some combination of like, I'm going to say more than 5 guys for sure here. Jerry Seinfeld, George Carlin, Dave Chappelle, Chris Rock, Louis C.K., Bill Burr, Bill Hicks. Fuck, there's too many, right? There's too many greats. I saw, what's his name, Andrew Schultz recently. Fucking brilliant. Hilarious. Bill Burr's a go for you? Right on. Love Bill Burr. You know the whole Europe advanced progressive capital thing? That's like obviously ripped off from Bill Burr. Do you guys know the what was it? It was ZipRecruiter, the ZipRecruiter ad for the Bill Burr podcast. ZipRecruiter, right? Anyone who's listened to Bill Burr podcast knows what I'm fucking talking about. And it's like Europe. I'm directly ripping off Bill, unapologetically ripping off Bill Burr with that shit. Can we sit on 12 territories? Dave Chappelle could not. Yeah, Dave Chappelle was in there, man. I love Dave Chappelle. Very funny guy. You got lucky at the cellar. Well, Andrew was there, and he just, yeah, man. Andrew Schultz. I went with Kyle. Kyle showed me his fucking special. He's like, let's get tickets. Yes. That's when I saw Andrew Schultz in Toronto with Kyle. Fucking awesome. I probably should do another stand-up class, eh? All right, poor Purple. Who remembers Dice? I remember Dice. What do you do if you can't get a foothold at the start and remain contested on a region? Sometimes it's kill or be killed, right? Sometimes it's play for placement. My situation with Red, I got contested at my region at the beginning of this game, right? My play with Red was like very much, how do I hunt this guy? If he's gonna directly decline my alliance, right? He's gonna tell me he doesn't want to work. It's the dumbest message you could possibly, of all the messages you could send, right? Accepting an alliance and ignoring it is neutral. Not accepting an alliance, not recommended, still kind of neutral. Declining, right? You're sending the clear message that I choose to tell you I don't want to work with you. What, I ask you, honest question to all of you fine folks in the chat, what is a dumber message than that? No, I don't want to work with you. Hey, do you want to be my friend? No, fuck you. Oh, okay. I guess I know where we stand, at least. Right? It's the dumbest fucking message. When's Purple going to get fed up? Who's Purple going to sue? It's 50-50 me or Blue. It's good. It's good diplomas. Thanks, Deborah. Yeah, I think he might, but he might suicide me too, right? Sometimes they endlessly fight you or you're surrounded. Yeah, that's why when I say kill or be killed, I mean sometimes it's kill or be killed, right? Like you have to figure out a scenario where they die and then Hopefully you don't get killed. Gervais has the biggest balls in comedy. Does he? I always kind of thought Chappelle did. How do you know when to ball up in Asia and wait it out? Ratios. If you're at risk of death and everyone else has a position and you don't. Okay, blue does have the lead, but I am generating slightly more. Gervais was doing a lot of what Chappelle is now doing. Oh, okay, nice. He's never been my flavor. I always found him to be a bit like sort of Steve Martin-esque. The too much arrogance doesn't tickle me. I know it's all an act. It's not a indictment of their person, but it's there goes a precious 5 troops. You know supreme cheese? Yes, yes I do. Reading your opponents makes you a good classic fixed player. Yeah, you have to kind of watch. And you have to manage the relationships too. As you guys can see, I've tried to be friends with both purple and green. Neither of them accepted. Blue did, which is why I've been able to pull off the soft middle. Right? Me and blue could be at war, but we're not. We get to guard both of our +5s on 2 points. It's a good board structure for both of us. Win-win for both of us. We go first and second. Oh, that's who I missed. I missed fucking Norm Macdonald. That's right. I missed fucking Norm Macdonald. God damn it. The list couldn't possibly be complete. I love Norm Macdonald, man. Oh, would you look at that, folks? Hey, does anyone happen to have a dab handy? Who's got their dabs? A little dabble do ya? Abby dabby dibby. Abadooba deeba. Adoba doba doba. Get your dabs, folks. Get your dabs out. We dab on that. 69 power. How come blue doesn't break my 2 continents? Because we're allies, bro. Because we're allies. George Carlin's probably number 1. Yeah, I think so too. I think if he wasn't the first name I said, I think George Carlin is the most brilliant median, right? He's the guy who he like transcends comedy, right? He's a philosopher or whatever. What's my strategy with the cards? Use them immediately if they match up. Well, right now I don't need my set. Right now I'm strong, so I can kind of hoard a bit and wait for a higher set. Purple leaves their stack locked. What the fuck is happening? No, puts a random 10 over there. Why? Let's see what happens if I free up the stack. This is fixed. Oh yeah, it very much affects what you do. In progressive, the way you win in the mode matters too. So the card type and the mode together in progressive World Dom, the way you win is you make kills when you can recoup the cost of the kill in a set in turn, ideally, such that you don't become the fish. So it's predatory. It's you eat, and then it's eat or be eaten. So try not to get eaten and then eat. Whereas with fixed, it's a lot more about how do you put yourself into a position where you can gain advantage positionally and work with people to work against other people. So in this board, I'm working with blue against the other two guys. And the other two guys are in worse positions. And you can see that. Me and blue are by far the strongest, and the other two guys are by far the weakest. So long term, me and blue win this game, and then we go first and second. Then we fight each other. And if blue ever changes his strategy from that, he's dumb. Right? Blue should work with me forever until we're in the 1v1. And vice versa, right? I should work with him forever. So the way I answer your question is, yeah, the card type matters for the strategy, and the mode matters, because you can also have like caps that switch it up and cause you to have to do other things. But like the oversimplified way of describing the difference between prog and fixed is that with fixed, the board is what generates the advantage, whereas with prog, the cards are. So timing your kills is the thing you have to pay the most attention to. Can I post a game me and Kreskin played? Yeah, absolutely. Gutenberg says, the thing I love about Norm Macdonald is that he was always funny. Some comedians are only funny when they're in concert. Seinfeld is usually funny all the time. Ooh. How do you work with blue on kills and fixed? Well, what I think ends up happening is, so purple and green are playing differently. Okay? Purple is utter trash. Purple is a novice. So he's going to the way Purple's going to get lowest, and he's going to get lowest by suiciding. He's going to suicide either into me or into blue. Blue broke him first, but I don't know who he's pissed off at. There's really no way to know. And once that happens, then what probably happens is whoever got suicided in gets second, but still works with the other guy. So blue, if blue gets suicided into, he works with me, and if I get suicided into, I work with blue, in order to produce our mutual victory against green. And as soon as purple dies, I think green will have to take some kind of action. Like right now, green has a locked 64 stack. That's not doing him any favors. If I'm green in this scenario, I have all of my troops on China, 100% of my troops on China. And I would even consider maybe going into North America at some point and trying to take it, giving purple Australia. Because Australia fucking sucks in the late game. It's only with 2. All right, well, that happened. So now I get third. Wasn't expecting green to sue, but it is what it is. Excellent. No, I think blue wins for sure. Green does not get away with that. Green gets fourth because of that. I will take third to ensure that green gets fourth because of that. Green could probably infer that the only possible response to that is him losing immediately. I'm going to ask, before I do it, I'm going to ask my ally to kill purple. Way to give yourself lowest, you stupid fuck. Okay, so let's see if blue just outright kills purple. He should. My stack is intentionally locked, so he can, and I'll get second. And as I said, right, the player who eats the stew probably gets second. Thanks, Rambolo. All right, we got a question here from Supreme Cheese. Certain people will erase the misfortunes of others for reasons of social or economic gain, but sometimes not for the reason that it may be morally fulfilling. So what makes an act morally fulfilling? Would Kant's moral philosophy apply here? Let me see if I understand the question. Certain people will ease the misfortunes of others. Okay, I can't break Africa without opening 37, but 37 is actually open. I think the ratios are bad, right? There's no actual way to win here. Yeah, it's 2-1. I die. You know it's a toughie when you have to read the question 3 times. Certain people will ease the misfortune of others for reasons of social or economic gain. Okay. So when you do something for another person, but it still benefits you, you are making this, you are distinguishing that between that and something that is morally fulfilling. So the actual question is, how do I define morally fulfilling? And then how does that differ between how Kant defines morally fulfilling? And I think so Kant is ultimately a deontologist, right? So duty ethics. For context, I feel morally fulfilled when I give money to the homeless, but what does that mean? Oh, interesting. So I don't. Great example. I don't feel morally fulfilled when I give money to the homeless. And I can explain to you the difference. Let me try and win this game just for a sec. So I would say that my position, RE the homeless, is actually more consistent with Kant's position, RE morality, in the sense that Kant's ethical system can be kind of broken down to the categorical imperative. act according to that maxim by which you would will it to be an universal law, or the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you. And in the case of homeless people, it's actually kind of tricky, because you can look at it as, I have a duty to help those less fortunate than me. But you could also use the categorical imperative to say, in so doing, right, in giving the money to the homeless person, I allow them to continue to be homeless, right? I enable their pitiable existence because I directly give them the resources to survive. Whereas if I was not acting in that way, then they would be forced out of necessity to, I don't know, work and benefit themselves, right? And again, I'm not kind of trying to claim any sort of moral superiority or even pretend that I'm right here. It's more just like, let's analyze the different ethical positions. So for me, I don't think that the framework of morally fulfilling actually makes sense. That's how I would truly answer your question, is that I don't take actions because they are morally fulfilling. I think my existence is already morally fulfilled, and I don't owe the world anything other than to be the best version of myself that I can be. So my duty, defeating two novices, no surprise, a beginner and an expert, and losing to an expert, Gigi Carter Rex, you played fantastically. I'm not as anal about universal laws as Kant, right? I'm a lot more flexible. I think that I matter, my viewpoint matters, my perspective on the world matters, and that is a large part of what gives my life meaning, is the fact that I am the thing that gets to decide what is right for me. So whereas we can talk about things like logic, we can talk about things like liberty, freedom, metaphysics, science, epistemology. We can get into these philosophical disciplines and we could say, these are the hard boundaries. This is where things become true or false. The way I approach ethics is very different. And I think the viewpoint matters the most as far as ethics go. And if you have a conscience, most people do, unless you are, sociopathic or psychopathic. Most people have a conscience. So in your heart, you know what is right for you. And that's kind of how I parse your question. I don't personally do things because they're morally fulfilling. If anything, I avoid doing things that are morally harmful. Right? I think it's the opposite. But, your mileage may vary, and it surely will. Thank you for watching, folks. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you found some of this fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative if you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk. I invite you to subscribe to the channels and come along the ride with me. A daily show on YouTube. I do weekday streams on Twitch, and for all of you on the path to world domination, good games, good luck.